Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? One of my favorite quotes by this woman named Marianne Williamson. And I think it's particularly timely given that conversation that I had with a new friend I made yesterday. Okay, so this guy, he basically has been wanting to get more on social media, start to brand himself, start his business around that, and he's been putting that off. And I saw so much of myself in him. And in our conversation, he was just like, yeah, I need, maybe another 6 months to prepare, and then I can launch this channel. And he's going on and on. And then I just told him, I was like, dude, just do it now. And there was a lot of resistance. And it was so familiar to me because I experienced that, and I still do to a certain extent, even now. And so, we started talking, and I told him about my 45-day challenge. And he said that at the end of this challenge, he wants to do another challenge with me. And in that challenge, he'll take on actually launching his channel and doing all of that. And so that really just brightened my day. And I thought of this story just now because today I was in the midst of accomplishing the goals that I had set out to do this morning. And so yesterday I told you all that I put on my Instagram story the main goals for the day and let you know if I got them done. And I did get them done. I did some work for my client. I prepped and had the meeting with a prospective client, and I also reached out to more people about potential collaborations or for me to work for them. And so that was all good, right? And I was just in it. And I was just so engaged and happy and just expanding. It was like everything that I wanted for myself in my life, right? It's funny because back in the day when I was in finance, I'd work the same amount of hours and was not happy at all. And so now I'm doing I'm working from the time I get up until now, which is almost 2 in the morning, and I'm excited and just full of energy in life, and just knowing that I'm on the right path. But even so, I see there's still a lot of hesitancy. There's a lot of fears and things that are still stopping me. I'm not going all out, quite frankly, and that's what I really want to be doing. But I know I could be going even harder. And I think the big thing that's stopping me, going back to the quote from earlier, the big thing that's stopping me is this fear of not necessarily failure. That's there, but there's another fear of success. And in my conversation with this buddy of mine yesterday night, he said the same thing. He knows he could do it, but there's a bigger fear of success. If he does start to have some success, then there's just going to be more responsibilities, more things to take on. And what if you end up messing up someone's life, quote unquote, right? And even at that point, I was just like, dude, I think we're giving ourselves too much credit. I don't think anything that we say is going to really mess up someone's life. And so this whole long story basically to say that I know a lot of you guys have these dreams, these aspirations, these goals of yours. And sometimes we think that we're just afraid of failure and that's what's really stopping us. But sometimes I'm starting to realize there's also another fear that what if we do start to get some traction? What if some people are interested in it? Then we're gonna actually have to go the distance and really take it to the next level. And that's what I'm starting to get confronted with right now, where I'm just man, I'm reaching out to new potential clients, and also reaching out to people about collaborating on social media. And it's just becoming more and more real. And the more and more real that it gets, the more crazy it's just like, man, like I gotta step it up. I gotta take my integrity to the next level and, actually do what I say I'm gonna do, right? Like there's no relaxing or you can relax, but like if I drop the ball, it's gonna have a very big impact, the more that I expand. And I think that scares me sometimes. I don't want to be responsible for anybody else, like if I mess up, I don't want it to have an effect, a negative effect on anybody. And so that's why usually, with things like working out and stuff, I'll like slack on that because the buck stops at me. It's just like nobody else is gonna get affected. But as I start to expand and grow this business and grow this vlog and my social media presence and do other projects that I'm gonna share with you guys after this 45 days challenge is up, it's just, the impact is a lot larger. It's affecting a lot more people. And that's scary. That's scary. But I'm starting to think about it the same way that I thought about public speaking, because I used to be crazy afraid of public speaking. And now I'm just seeing that fear is not necessarily fear. It's actually like excitement, and it's actually an indication that there's something to get conquered there. That's like the next step in my sort of evolution. And so I'm gonna take that on, and I'm gonna really just be excited about what opens up from here as I continue to reach out to people, as I start to really hit the gas pedal hard and see what opens up. Still on this grind, still trying to become cash flow positive with, 1 day left. And is it possible? It's possible. Is it probable? Not very probable, quite frankly. And that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna still be messaging people tomorrow and just hitting the pavement hard, sprinting through this finish line. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how things go. Let's keep getting after it. Let's keep just confronting those fears and insecurities that stop us, like those fears of like success, particularly, given today's episode. And let's just make it happen. All right, until the next one, peace.